And a super quick message to you from Edward in the future. You'll notice that the Haruki Murakami video is coming to you in two parts. The one very important fact that I need to mention to you is that for the editing of all these videos, I'm using a free version of the Canva software, and I edited together the full-length video, but it comes in at over 30 minutes in length, and apparently I need to upgrade to the paid version to be able to download more than a 30-minute video. So all I did was I split the video in two, and the previous video that was out is the part one, and now what I'm going to be doing is this video is going to be part two, concluding the Haruki Murakami writing week. And so that's all I have to say for right now. Eduardo from the future needed to split this video into two parts so that you can be able to enjoy everything without me needing to spend tons of money upgrading my editing software and then needing to learn a new piece of software from scratch. Anyway, with that said, let me get back to editing this video so that you can enjoy it. Cheers. Saturday morning and day 6 of the Haruki Murakami challenge. At my desk, 4:15. One bottle of water on the ready. Second bottle of water at the ready. And my notes at the ready. And of the chapters that I need to get through for this manuscript, it's Saturday morning. The chapters that I need to get rewritten for the manuscript that needs to be on Amazon by midnight tomorrow, midnight Sunday. So one left. And I'm going to get stuck into doing that right now. So overall, from that point of view, I can already see the Haruki challenge as being successful. But I'll catch up with you a bit later and let you know how it goes. Good morning to you. I'm in the main plus. Let me get myself slightly more into the sun so you can see my face. And what I can tell you is there's just been a machine running up and down the plaza doing the cleaning of the surface. But a quick update is that I finished my Saturday morning writing block. It's about 4,800 words, or somewhere between 4,300 and 4,800, I can't remember exactly, words as far as this morning's block is concerned. I can't remember how many words I wrote on Monday because I was in a different project. But the project that I started working on Tuesday morning, that's sitting at 21,000 words so far. So if I did 3,000 or 4,000 on Monday, which I think could have been around about 4,000, if I did 4,000 on Monday, that effectively means that I've got 25,000 for the week, for the 6 days up until Saturday, which is a reasonable word count. And what I'm super stoked about is that today's block wraps up the drafting process for my missing 5 chapters there's missing 5 chapters that I need to put into my book. So that's probably going to be happening later today. Then what I'm also going to be doing later on today is taking the next book in my series and listening to that on playback through my phone and picking up any problems, and then hit for my big writing block tomorrow morning early when I do my Murakami writing block. It's going to be hitting that and get the first writing block of that done. But as for the rest of this morning is concerned, running shoes on, running tights on, running shirt on, packers on. I'm going to go for a bit of a run. I'll probably be able to give you a little bit of footage along the way. But with that said, writing block finished. Let me get the run underway so that I can get that finished and get the remainder of my preparations done before heading through to Granada this afternoon, and that will lead to another whole bunch of fun activities, some of which I'm sure that I will be able to share with you. Anyway, speak to you just a little bit later, and I'll maybe be able to give some tiny little smidgen of B-roll footage as far as the run's concerned. Speak to you then. And a super good morning to you. I'm sitting back on the same couch that I was sitting on 7 days ago. On Monday morning I was on the same couch, but this time, instead of my Tokyo Japan t-shirt, it's my Colorado t-shirt. Colorado t-shirt because Cedar Ridge, where my novella series is taking place, is in Colorado. So what can I say? My Haruki Murakami week is coming to an end. I'm going to be heading over to the table over there in just a couple of moments. Time, I don't know if you can see it there clearly, is just gone 4:15 in the morning, ready to rock and roll. So far, I will say that productivity-wise has been superb as far as the productivity push is concerned, but I'll be able to give you a whole lot more details of that. Wait, oh, sorry for the yawning. When I stand up, when I speak to you at the end of this final writing session. Computer there, ready to rock and roll. And open a window for some fresh air. Outside, the city of Granada is still asleep. Which is just perfect. And I think that's one of the things me sit down on this other couch right next to my desk. That's one of the things that surprised me about the Murakami writing project, besides the extra physical exercise of pushing the 10Ks every day, which I'll be doing again today, is where I was sitting with a massive writer's block on my novel number 5 of the Cedar Ridge series. I had it complete. It was a complete novel. It's just that the two parts of it didn't fit together, and I needed to rewrite the second half of the novel. And I couldn't figure out a way to start. I knew that my chapter 10 had to change completely, but I'd sit and stare at a blank page as far as how to rewrite that chapter 10. And doing it during the normal daytime hours, I kept on getting distracted. Just at the time when I was feeling like I was starting to get in. So a week went by and not doing anything, and I had a week to go, because midnight tonight is when the manuscript needs to be up on Amazon. And with a week to go, I still didn't have my second half of my book written. It was written, but it wasn't written in a way that fitted cohesively with the first half. And this Murakami work week got me to that point. But anyway, this is 4 minutes of this clip already gone. Let me get onto the computer, get going, so that I can get this finished. I'll speak to you a bit later. Good morning to you, and update time. What can I tell you? Well, the good news is that with this Murakami work schedule that I've been following for these um, past, 6 days. Today's day number 7, the final day of my Haruki Murakami program, and Shadows of the Past. I have one scene to write, the final scene of the epilogue still to write, and the book is finished, ready for upload onto Amazon. So, or not to write, should I say to rewrite. And the book will be finished and ready for upload onto Amazon. So, does this mean that I think, for me at least, following my Tokyo, Japan t-shirt on, of course, following the Haruki Murakami program is a good idea for my writing and the way I write? Beautiful flowers behind me. Absolutely. Do I recommend it for everybody? Probably not. The reason for that is maybe not all of you are as hyper-focused and creative really early in the morning, and I think what that is I'm super focused and hyper-focused and creative early in the morning because all of the other noise in my head hasn't woken up yet. And if I can get my words in, if I can get my creativity in and the flow in before the noise starts, I can carry that flow through to much later in the day. So that's the main take home that I'm taking from doing the Murakami program. Will I be making this my everyday? Probably not. I can tell you that I haven't quite gotten the hang of being able to go to bed and get to sleep early enough in the evening. Maybe I'd need to do the program for a whole lot longer to be able to get that right. So what I can say is, right at the moment I've got this residual amount of fatigue that's built up over the course of the last week. So once I've got the novel up onto Amazon today, which will probably be just around about lunchtime, I'm probably going to, and obviously I'm going to be doing about 10 kilometers before that, come back, do the final scene, get the novel up onto Amazon, and once I've done that, I'm going to have a really, really, really long siesta to get some really good rest this afternoon, and try and get into bed early-ish tonight, and have a good night's rest tonight, just to catch up on that front. Will I do the Murakami schedule again? Absolutely. I'm probably going to be doing it with the next book in the CD Rich series, Whispers of Renewal, when I get onto the final push as far as that one's concerned, the final rewrite push on that, and that's, I think, a 60,000 word book. I might need 2 weeks on the Murakami schedule to be able to get that 60,000 worder polished. But then again, if I'm able to get some decent work in during the course of this coming week, then it won't be as heavy, bearing in mind that Whispers of Renewal is scheduled on Amazon to publish on the 31st of October, which means that I need to get the manuscript up onto Amazon probably by the 28th. So it gives me, and today is the 6th of October, 28th, gives me 3 weeks. Gives me 3 weeks to get Whispers of Renewal finished, done, and up onto Amazon. We'll see how that one progresses. I might need to set the last 2 books of the series to slightly later publish dates than what I'd originally thought, just to be able to make sure that I don't burn myself completely out by the time we get to the end of the year, and I can start the new year off producing more content. But anyway, we're almost in 5 minutes. Speak to you a bit later. And there it goes. The latest and last version of the manuscript is on its way to Amazon as we speak. because I had a total of 7 hours and 18 minutes to complete the upload, and there's telling me that it is uploaded successfully because I had until 11:50 p.m. tonight to be able to complete the upload. And I need to check this box down here and save and continue. And let's see how this process goes. Let me see, that's the pricing. Keep all of that as it was. Submit to pre-order. Done. And that's going to be the book at $1.99, and it's telling me that pre-order live, updates in review, and that is the process complete. The finished manuscript is now up onto Amazon. It's today Sunday, and it's ready to publish on Thursday. The other short update is that today's word count for Sunday is 3,928 out of a 2,141 target, taking my total for the month so far to 28,250 of my 80,000 word target for the month. And bearing in mind that this word count is taken from the beginning of the month, which is Tuesday the 1st of October, so Monday's 5,000 words isn't included in here either. So if I add that to that, it's 33,000 words for the month, which is not bad progress at all for my Haruki Murakami writing week, and trying his work schedule and trying to fit his work schedule into the way I write. It seems to be working out just fine. A super good morning to you, and I'm sure you'll be half and half surprised by seeing this snippet at the end of my Murakami video, because it seemed like the Murakami video had come to an end, but this is arguably the most important aspect of my Murakami video. You see, a week has gone past. Today's Sunday, a week later. So this is Eduardo Writes from the Future. I'm in the middle of actually editing the Murakami video right at the moment. And a week has gone past. So this would be an excellent time for me to say, what have I learned from the experience now that I've allowed it all to settle in? Well, the first thing that I've noticed is getting up at 6 o'clock to start writing feels almost like I'm sleeping in at the moment. And those extra 2 hours of sleep might actually be spurring some creative juices as far as the changes that I'm going to be needing to make for book 6 of the Cedar Ridge project, which will be Whispers of Renewal, and that's due to be coming out in a month's time. But it still needs a good few changes, so that's a positive as far as that's concerned. The other thing that I noticed from doing the Murakami challenge is, besides during the course of the physical activity, it actually allowed my brain to percolate the ideas that I was writing during my writing session. The other lesson that I've learned from doing the Murakami writing schedule is I'm definitely doing this one in the future. I'm definitely doing this one as a repeat, especially when I'm wanting to get a largish block of writing done, because what I've noticed is I'm working so much better early in the morning, and the physical activity after finishing a block of writing is so beneficial, not only for my writing process, but mental health as well. Being able to get up from my writing desk and go for a run, go for a long walk is so beneficial. And if there's only one thing that you take away from me struggling through a Murakami writing program, and that is, do yourself a favor, and if at all possible, time your writing session such that you can do a 30-minute run, a 30-minute walk immediately after getting up your desk from a writing session. The reason why I'm saying that is you can percolate the ideas, and it gets the fresh air into your mind straight away after working. Great for creativity, and what I noticed, what I wasn't expecting, is it has been so much better for my mental health. So those are my main takeaways. I hope you've enjoyed me struggling through getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning doing the Murakami session, and I look forward to having you along for the ride on the next creative writing session that I do, and to decide whose writing program I'm going to be doing next. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, till the next video, stay well from a cloudy and grey Granada in Spain, and I'll speak to you soon.